Hey you guys, this is Natural Barbie and I'm here with a new video. Today we're doing a Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. And I'm just starting off by priming my eyes. And then I'm gonna go in with the Sephora mini palette, I believe. And the color I'm using is Hello Mickey. And after that, I felt like I needed a little bit of a darker pink. So I went in with the Coastal Scents Blush 2 palette. It was the darkest pink shade that they had in that palette. And I'm gonna take that same eyeshadow primer that I took before, and I'm gonna put that on all the way up to my crease. Then after that, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of dimension to this look, and that I'm just adding a dark brown shade into the corners of each eye. And once I get done with that, I'm going back in to that Sephora mini palette, and I'm just adding Hello Mickey to my eyelid. And after that, I'm taking the NYX Glitter Brilliant in the color Rose, and I'm just packing that on my lid everywhere I put the Hello Mickey color. Now that I'm done with the eyeshadow, I'm moving on to my eyebrows, and I'm just filling my eyebrows in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pomade. And I don't use this very often. However, this is a Valentine's Day look, so you know, be extra sis, it's Valentine's Day. And I don't know if anyone has ever had this problem, but using the brush that I use, I guess maybe it was too wide for the container that the pomade was in, but I kept getting extra product on the side of my brush, and I kept wondering where in the world all this extra eyebrow powder was coming from. So if you see me looking a little crazy, then I'm trying to figure out where this is coming from. Then after that, I'm just gonna go in with some of the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I'm not exactly sure what the shade is. My actual skin tone shade is 30, and I believe I just bought my skin tone shade and one that was a shade lighter. And after that, I am getting ready to start doing some color correcting, but also just kind of trying to use up the rest of the concealer that was on the back of my hand. So, as you can see, I only concealed up under my eyebrow. I feel like it looks a little bit more natural when I only conceal under my eyebrow, and then I just use a fluffy brush with usually like a brown color or something, and I just blend everything out. Now on to color correcting. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills, I think it's Contour and Correct palette. And just using that orange color, which is not coming across on camera as much, but I'm just using that orange color and I'm adding it to wherever I put concealer. And I'm using this because orange cancels out dark spots. So if you have freckles, acne marks, etc., then orange will be your go-to for color correcting. And before I use the Milani, I went ahead and kind of buffed everything out just so I wouldn't have like a bunch of orange color corrector sitting right on the top of my face. And the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer, I use the color 13 Chestnut. And I'm just putting that all over my face. And I'm using a flat top powder brush. And I typically like using this whenever I'm using a really full coverage foundation, because sometimes with the beauty blender in the mirror it'll look like I've blended everything out, but I'll still have like a few little spots where foundation is just sitting on top of my face. So once everything is blended out, I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. And this is the same concealer that I use under my eyebrows. And once again, normally I would just conceal under my eyebrows or conceal under my eyes with a concealer that is my same color. But like I said, it is Valentine's Day, so go all out, be bold. So just blending that out with a beauty blender. And you see I had to roll up my sleeves. It's because it's time for contouring, which I have a love-hate relationship with contouring. In the camera, which I will have to get like some different lights for recording, because in the camera sometimes it'll look like I'm over contouring or over concealing or something, and then when I see it later on in pictures, I'm like, oh, I could have went harder. I definitely could have went harder. And to blend that out, I'm just using one of NARS setting powders. Just trying to get a little sun-kissed look going on. And then I went ahead and blended out the rest of the highlight that I had on my forehead. And then for contouring the nose, I used that same LA Girl Pro Longwear in the color Dark Cocoa, I believe. And I just used a fluffy brush that had no product on it just to blend it out. And then, you know, you can never do too much blending. You don't want any harsh lines, so just blend until you feel like everything looks normal. So after that, I went ahead and set the concealer up under my eyes and added a little bit of blush. And the color I use is the classic MAC Raisin. And after that, I went ahead and did my liquid liner. And I believe that this is the Maybelline liquid liner in the color Jet Black. So I'm getting ready to put on some lashes, and the lashes that I have are the Cherry Blossom 3D Silk Lashes. And I just purchased these from my local beauty supply store. And I like them because they have like so much volume and they really look like faux mink lashes, even though that's not what they're advertised as. And to put these on, I go ahead and put the glue, which I use the Duo glue. Go ahead and put that on and sit it in the middle of my lash. And once I do that is when I start trying to, you know, put both ends on. And this is a lot easier on my right side than it is on my left, as you'll see later. And then you just want to make sure that everything is pressed down, that you don't have any lashes sticking up. And I know everybody loves to use the applicators, but sometimes I have to go ahead and use my fingers because I can't get the applicator close enough. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just apply a little mascara. This mascara is just a MAC mascara that I received in a Ipsy bag 1 month. And once I do that, I press everything down just so my natural lashes are not sitting too far up under the lash. And it looks really good. That one came out nice. However, when I got to my left side, I realized that the band on the left lash was not as flexible as the right one. And I couldn't really get it on. So I had to, you know, put down my little applicator and I went ahead and used my hands. And just to make sure, you know, I pushed everything in and make sure that they were sitting on my eye right. And I repeated the same process with the mascara and pushing everything up. And here I'm just adding a little bit more liquid liner just to accompany the thicker lashes. I feel like you should have thicker liner. And I'm lining my lips with the NYX Cola lip liner. And then I just put on some of the NYX Lingerie lipstick in the color Teddy. And after I was done with that, I went in with a lighter lipstick, some random lipstick that I got from maybe Walgreens or something. And you know, once the face is beat and everything, we gotta go and grab the wig. This is a wig that I made. If you guys would like to see how I made this wig, then just drop a comment telling me that you're interested in that video. And you know, you gotta have options, sis. We have options here. You have the curly wig, you know, being romantic, and then I'm gonna give you the straight wig also. The hair flip though. And here's the finished look. Of course, I'm gonna include some pictures for you guys just so you can see in both wigs. You know, you gotta take pictures in all your options. And look at these lashes from the side, y'all. These lashes were dope. And once again, I want to thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Again, let me know if you guys want to see a video on how I made that wig.